Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Arjun Chaudhary. Here are the top stories that tracking for you on Monday, the 21st of March. Baloch leaders mark 11th anniversary of Dera Bugti massacre. Protest against Pakistan in Geneva. Myanmar Parliament votes in favour of NLD's first legislation to trim ministries. And FBI assists Bangladesh to probe central bank cyber heist. And now for all the details. The US Federal Bureau of Investigation, or FBI, is helping Bangladesh to probe the audacious central bank cyber heist from its foreign exchange account. Bangladesh had on Sunday sought the assistance of FBI in the hunt of hackers who stole $81 million last month from its US account. Cyber experts are currently trying to trace the origin of a fraudulent transfer request for the amount funneled to casinos in the Philippines. A total of 35 transfer orders to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York were made where the Bangladesh bank had an account. A spelling mistake in the online bank transfer instruction prevented the hackers from pilfering nearly $1 billion, but the hackers managed to get away with about $81 million. Moving on, Baloch political and human rights activists marked the 11th anniversary of victims of Dera Bugti massacre by holding demonstrations against the Pakistan authorities outside the United Nations office in Geneva. The protest was held at the sidelines of the 31st session of the United Nations Human Rights Council, or UNHRC. Over 75 people, including women and children, were killed in 2005 due to intense air and ground bombardment on the town of Dera Bugti by the Pakistan military. The main objective of the attacks was to assassinate Baloch leader Shahid Nawab Akbar Bugti. The activists during the demonstration demanded the human rights organizations and United Nations to take immediate and effective measure to prevent genocide of Baloch nation and military operations by Pakistani forces. The World Sufi Forum, which was held in Indian capital New Delhi to endorse Sufism, came out with a declaration against extremism.
A group of Islamic clerics came together during International Sufi Conference in New Delhi to support the revival of Sufism in tackling the menace of terrorism. The Islamic order rejected terrorism in all its form and said that only Sufism can eliminate ideologies of radicalism. The participants also slammed Taliban, Al-Qaeda, ISIS and all other terrorist organizations who have destroyed the brotherhood in mankind.
दहशतगर्दी कहाँ से जन्म लेती है? तंग नजरी से जन्म लेती है। तंग नजरी इंतहा पसंदी पैदा करती है। सूफिया का रवैया था लोगों को इस्लाम में दाखिल करना, और इंतहा पसंदों का रवैया रहा और है मुसलमानों को इस्लाम से खारिज करना।
Qadri also alluded to the decades-old strained ties between Pakistan and India and said that both countries must decide whether to continue with the hostility or choose path of peace and development.
ये समझ लेना चाहिए इंडिया को कि हमारा दुश्मन पाकिस्तान नहीं है। समझ लेना चाहिए पाकिस्तान को कि हमारा दुश्मन इंडिया नहीं है। दोनों खित्तों के अवाम एक दूसरे से मोहब्बत करते हैं। इंडिया पाकिस्तान आपस के दुश्मन नहीं, दोनों का दुश्मन एक है और दुश्मन आतंकवाद है।
The 4-day World Sufi Forum was organized by All India Ulama Mashayikh Board, which is the apex body of Sufi dargahs in India. Hundreds of Sufi scholars and luminaries took part in the conclave.
News from Nepal. Britain's Prince Harry is on a 4-day official trip to Nepal as the year marks 200 years of relations between the two nations. He is the first British royal to visit Nepal since the country's monarchy was abolished in 2008.
Prince Harry, who is currently touring the Himalayan nation, met the country's top leaders. The 31-year-old prince also visited prominent heritage sites as well as the 2015 earthquake-hit regions and its victims. Nearly 9,000 people were killed, 22,000 injured and close to 1 million houses were destroyed in Nepal in 2 earthquakes in April and May last year. Thousands of survivors are still living in makeshift tents as reconstruction work was delayed due to political turmoil in the country over its new constitution. The prince visited Nepal's historic venues, including the famed Golden Temple of Patan. The visit comes soon after the British royals' visit to Patan Darbar Square, which is an UNESCO World Heritage Site, badly damaged when the 7.8 magnitude earthquake had struck the country. Since arriving in Nepal on Saturday, Harry has met with Nepal's first woman president Vidya Devi Bhandari and Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli. Prince Harry's tour in Nepal will end on Wednesday.
Moving on to Myanmar. The country's parliament has voted in favour of President-elect Tin Kaw's proposal to reduce the number of government ministries. Kaw, in his first address to the lawmakers, has clarified that the plan to reorganize the country's administrative structure is aimed at cutting costs.
611 lawmakers voted in support of the first legislative act by new government led by National League for Democracy Party to reduce the number of government ministries to 21 from current 36. In his first address to the parliament, President-elect Tin Kaw explained his plan to reorganize the country's administrative structure and said that his cabinet aims to prioritize quality over quantity, build a corruption-free, efficient and consolidated government and save public money. Putting to rest opposition's concerns, Tin Kaw has assured that the new reform will neither reduce the number of civil servants nor cause unemployment. On Friday, new government had proposed to slash the number of ministries while reducing the ministerial headcount by 75%. While some ministries will be axed, many are set to merge.
Accessibility to education is not easy for the poor and homeless children, but sheer determination of these youngsters in Pakistan is giving hope to underprivileged children.
15-year-old Shireen and her brother have set up a school on the streets of Karachi to help underprivileged children read and write. Few used tables, chairs and blackboard in a poor neighborhood opens window for them to the world of knowledge. The pair of siblings who study in 9th grade come to school every day to teach English and mathematics.
It came in my mind because one day I was crossing my street and one kid, poor beggar kid, came and he just asked me that instead of saying give me some money, he said that how are you ma'am, and I love to study and please teach us. So by that time I discussed this idea with my bro, and by that time we started this project.
Most of the students are either school dropouts or homeless children. Parents usually forbid children from going to school and encourage them to do street business. So, a local NGO provides each student with few cents and some food after the class as the compensation for their business loss.
पढ़ाई का बहुत शौक है और अबू मेरे को घर पे मारते और अम्मी बोलते डॉक्टर मैं डॉक्टर बनना चाहता हूँ मेरे को पढ़ने का बहुत शौक है.
According to the latest government statistics, currently 24 million children aged between 5 and 16 have been deprived of education, accounting for 47% of the Pakistan total youth population.
As nature blooms, reviving a festive ambience, celebrations in India have already started for the vibrant of all festivals, Holi. And while the main festival is still a few days away, devotees in India's northwestern Jaipur city played it in a unique style.
Hundreds of devotees played flower holi in a temple in Jaipur. the provincial capital of India's northwestern Rajasthan, celebrating the eternal love of Lord Krishna and his consort Radha. The Flower Holi is celebrated in the Govind Dev temple premises every year, ahead of the Festival of Colours, Holi, which falls on March 24th this year.
फूलों से ये गोविंद देव जी के है, तो ये गोविंद देव जी के प्रांगण में इसलिए खिल जाते हैं जिससे कि गोविंद देव जी रंग के वो प्रेम के प्रतीक हैं और इनको होली उमंग के लिए खिले जाते हैं, फूलों इसलिए खिल जाते हैं.
A large number of devotees danced to the beats of drums and sang devotional songs in praise of Lord Krishna.
फाग महोत्सव मनाया जाता है जिसमें अपने पूरे राजस्थान का विशेष करके शेखावटी का एक विशेष महत्व है, जो अपने लोकगीतों से जंग धमाल और लोकगीतों से बहुत ही अच्छा यहाँ गोविंद को रिझाने का भक्तिपूर्ण कार्य करते हैं.
Although the main festival will be observed this week, celebrations usually begin a week before, and festivities like Flower Holi, Laddu Holi and Latmar Holi in various parts of the country add colours to this festival.
People of India's Kashmir have had a long and deep relation with Sufism. This was seen at the recent Sa Mapa Music Festival at India's northern city of Srinagar, when scores of people were enthralled by the Sufi and folk music. The festival aimed to promote the old-age traditional and cultural music and also provide a platform for young singers of the valley.
आपको पता ही है कि वेस्टर्नाइजेशन या वेस्टर्न म्यूज़िक, क्लासिकल म्यूज़िक उसका दबाव ज़्यादा है, तो यहाँ पे समापा ने एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म यंग जनरेशन को प्रोवाइड किया जिसमें हर किस्म का, जैसे फोक म्यूज़िक, सूफियाना वगैरह वगैरह सब कुछ सारा रिवायव हुआ.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. Baloch leaders mark 11th anniversary of Dera Bugti massacre. Protest against Pakistan in Geneva. Myanmar Parliament votes in favour of NLD's first legislation to trim ministries. And FBI assists Bangladesh to probe central bank cyber heist. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.